We're just going to give everybody a few minutes to join the Google Hangout, and then I will get started with our 3D fiber mascara tutorial so that we can have natural lashes and not spider legs for our lashes. We'll just give everybody a few minutes. All right, I'm back. We are going to get started. Okay, so just a couple things. This is what the 3D fiber mascara looks like when you get it in the mail. And it comes in this nice sleek case, and it also has two wands to it. And then the other tool that I use is our awesome eyelash comb brush. And what I do right before I apply my mascara, I always just sweep through my lashes with this and just get my lashes kind of separated, ready to go. So I do that on both sides. And then I start off with holding the mascara just like this. So as you can see, you get two wands. One is a transplanting gel that looks just like your regular mascara. It looks just like your regular mascara brush as well. And then the other wand is the fibers, little green tea fibers. They're all natural. They're not going to hurt your eyes if they were to get into them. So I always hold it just like this, and then I start with one eye at a time. And as you can see, I don't have anything on right now, so I start off by just putting a good coat of the transplanting gel or mascara on. It's really, as you can see. Okay, once you get a good coat, I then take the fiber one, I roll it on the back of my hand just to pack the fibers in so that they're not all over the place. And really the trick to not having spider legs is to make sure you're focusing on the tips of your lashes. Because if you start focusing on the bottom and working your way up, it is not, you're not going to get, you're going to have more of the clumpiness going on. So I just really just focused a nice little coat on the tips of my lashes. So then the trick that I have found is if I let that sit for a minute while I go to the other side and work on the other side. So I'm going to do the same thing, transplanting gel. Just like you normally would with your normal mascara. Put that on. Put a good coat of it on. Just like that. Okay, once you got that on, and then you're going to go back. Once again, I roll the fiber ones on the back of my hand, and I apply it like so, just on the tips once again. Get a good little coat of it on there. Okay, and now that I've done the gel, fiber, I go back on top of the fibers and I put my top coat on. It's really hard to see here, but you can kind of see a side view right there that's starting to form my lashes here. Put a nice little coat on. You always want to make sure that you have a good sealing coat. So once I've done that and I want to build again on top of it, so I just put the gel back on, I'm going to go right back on top again with my fibers. And once again, we're only focusing on the tips of your fibers, of your lashes, not your fibers, sorry. And if you want to really get some good length, you can turn it this way. And you can see my lashes right there. As I start to, you want to work on each individual lash, and I just pull it straight up to get each lash. And then once again, I let that sit, and I'm going to go back to the other side and apply the gel, because remember I did the gel and then the fiber, and now I'm doing the top coat of the gel on top of the fibers so it stays in place. And you can even use your mascara wand to separate your lashes while you're doing it. You just use the very tip end of it. And I think the mistake that a lot of people make is they apply way too much of the fibers in the gel. I like to do really light coats, just multiple times. So instead of doing like one really good coat at a time, I do really tiny small coats. And then once again, I put the gel on again. I'm going to go right back on top of the fibers again. Sorry, as you can tell, it's kind of hard for me to see. And I'm going to focus on pulling straight up again, working on each little lash. This is, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to buy this because I think it'll take me too much time. Literally, people, I have, sorry, once again, I'm going back over here with the gel because I put the fibers on last. So I'm going right back over the fibers again and putting the gel back on. You can kind of see the side view. Just put those. Put the gel right back on top again. Put that on. And then I'm going to go right back over to the other side. Put the gel on this one once again. Put it on, put the gel, a nice little coat. Once again. So you got that on. Once I get that on, the last and final trick that I do is I take my handy dandy tool again and I just sweep straight through my lashes, just make sure they're nice and even, and get all the clumps out. If there's any fibers left over, and I do the other side, just make sure they're nice and even again. Really simple. This is like one of the best tools ever. This one has a little bit of clumping going on. And then once I get it all calmed down, I'm good to go, and I have my lashes done. It's really hard for me to see right now, so usually I can do a lot better job than what I've done. But anyways, it's really simple. So just remember a couple of quick steps. If you want to use this lash comb, you can. I start off and I sweep through my lashes, just kind of set them up, separate them before. And then I do gel, fiber, let it sit, and then I come back on this side and do gel. And then I'll go right back on top of that with fiber. But I do really light coats. I don't pile it on every time. I go back and forth with light coats, and I do that about 2 or 3 times. And then when I'm done, I just separate it once again with my handy dandy lash comb, lash comb. If you don't want to buy the lash comb, you can use the end of your mascara wand to separate them, and it works not as well, but it works good enough for you to be able to do that. So anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed the tutorial, and I hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for joining me.